Okay, so now we are in the payments module, and this is a very important module. If you are in business, you need to be paid by your clients and customers. So this is an important module to discuss, and as you can see, we have a number of different other options at the top here, but we'll go through the main um, the main piece to payments, and we will uh, get into the rest of these. Now, what you would see here is your orders would show up here under your, when you first click this, it brings you to the payment dashboard basically, and you can see the orders, any tags that are on them, the contact, the payment status, and what status that payment's in, fulfillment status, have their order or their system or whatever it is that you sell, has it been fulfilled? You can manually do that, or you can have the system automatically do that. The items, the total, and the date. All these items would be listed here as you have them in your payments, the payments that are in process from orders that have been placed. Okay, so then next thing we have is subscriptions. So up here in subscriptions, it would be the same thing. So if you have a monthly recurring revenue um, type of model or type of products, those would be listed here. You can see the same similar things. You can see the next billing date, any actions that need to be taken, so on. Date, status, contact, and plans. What plan are they on in their subscription? And then in transactions, you will see all the transaction types, the type of transaction, the method, contact, date, so on. See, this information is all part of helping you to stay organized in your payments and your revenue that's coming into your business. And then, of course, the reporting. This is where, as you can see, the preview payments reports. Once you connect your own payment integration and accept payments from customers, you'll see the real data. So right now, we're just showing you the report data in a example form. So it says you're reviewing sample data. So this isn't real data, it's just sample data to show you what this would look like. So it'll tell you about your top 5 subscriptions, all your subscriptions. It will give you this wonderful timeline graph that can help you understand where you are with your subscriptions and your monthly revenue, your billings, month to date, and those types of things. Very comprehensive reporting once you have system going. Okay, so now let's go from orders to invoices. Now, invoices a little bit different than orders. Orders are typically done in an automated fashion. You fill out a form, or they fill out, or they purchase from your website, or you send a link and they purchase through a form, or what have you. Now, invoices are things that you send out. So if you're sending out an invoice and you want to add an invoice, let's say someone says, "Hey, I need you to do something for me," and say, "Okay, great. What you need to do," and you do it, and you say, "Okay, I'll invoice you with the bill." And they'll go, "Okay, great. Send me over an invoice." You can come in here. You can click Add an Invoice, and what you would then do is select a contact. Let's say Jim Tester. He ordered something, and you can put the due date on when the payment's due, and then you can have it in draft right now, and we can change it to a different status later, and you can have the currency there, right? And then what you want to do is you want to add your product, because in order to have an invoice, you need to add a product. So you can add a custom invoice line item, or you can add one of the products that you have, right? Let's say Tim ordered the test product 2. Okay, so that's in here. You put that in. Now, what you also can do is you can add a custom invoice line item. So you can come in and add a line item for this invoice. Let's say he ordered the big 197 thing, but there is let's say he ordered a logo update, something. You don't have a price for that, and you can say logo, one of those things, and it costs 400. And okay, and say you gave them a 10. Okay, so 10% discount is $45 off, so it's 400. So now that is part of the invoice. See, these are the line items for the invoice. So then what you want to do, and you see the total down here for total due today, $602, because they're already going to pay $197 a month. Save, and then here is the invoice. And this invoice has the to and from, your from information would get filled in here. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Here's the product, right? And then here's the other line item, the logo update, $450, but the one time fee of $150, you gave me a 10% discount, $405, and that's the $602 that's there. And then you want to either send the invoice, click to send the invoice, click pay now. Now, part of the problem is you need to have the invoice as paid before you can pay it, because it's in draft right now, right? So let me see draft right here. So we could actually go ahead, and if you're ready to go ahead and send this, you could just hit edit and change the status from draft to paid. Save that, and now it's unpaid. So they can either pay now. Now, if you do pay now, as you can see here, you can actually go ahead and put in the information, put in their credit card number or what have you for them, and just add all this information, and then just hit submit. I agree to pay $197 a month starting today, blah blah blah, whatever. And whatever all this is done automatically, as you can see, and the client would just go ahead and pay now. Now the difference is, instead of doing that, you can send the invoice, and you can send it to yes, okay, send it to the contact. You can text it to them, or you can send them from your main channel, or you can send it straight through an email. Right, so here's the contact. Send a message, because right now we have the ability to send a message through texting. So you can send a text and send them the message from your different numbers. Billy's web phone is one of the accounts. And then they can click this link in the message. You click send, and they will click the link in the message, in the text message, and they could go and pay the bill or pay the invoice. And those are the ways you can also download the invoice as well in a PDF, and can actually just physically send them this. Now, send it to them. This particular one is just going to be an invoice. They would just see with the invoice. So this is like a copy of it. All right, so that's that. And then you can go over here to products. Now, as you noticed already, I had products already set up, these test products. If you want to create a product, I think maybe we've gone over this a little bit in another video, but you can come in, you name your product, you give it a description. You can click to add pricing for the product, and you have several different pricing options, recurring or one-time, monthly. If you need advanced features, you can do setup fee, you can do a number of payments, free trial, the whole kit and caboodle, so to speak, for being able to set up pricing, product options. You can have the different things, what's required. You can show quantities if you're selling products, or physical products, and those kinds of things. And then you can have pictures for the product. You would add those here, drop the picture, drag and drop them into here, and it would load in here, and you can have them available. Product is selected and shows up on invoices and forms and everything else. Want to bundle products, you could bundle products here, put products together in a bundle and give it a name from that product. create a product from bundles, silly just product. So that's how you would create product. Now, of course, coupons are very specific. You have redeemable coupons. You have coupons that have expired. Coupon codes or discount codes, I like to call them discount codes as opposed to coupon codes. Coupons are really kind of related to physical products and retail kind of things, like I think coupons, I think grocery stores and that kind of thing. But if your digital products or your service, I usually use discount code when I refer to them. But that being said, these are coupon codes. You can click create a coupon code, or create a coupon rather, and you can create the name of it, and then you can say what kind of code, what code should your customers enter. Is it a single code? I gotta put those, or a unique code, or bulk with a prefix. You have a lot of different options and flexibility with this. For currency, is your discount code in? What type of discount would you like to create? Either a fixed amount or a percentage. Whatever that is, you can have that done. And oftentimes, percentages work best. So in case your prices change, if you have a fixed amount, it'll be that amount regardless of what the price of the product is. And then of course, once redeemed as a subscription, is there a limit how many payments this discount is applied to? 3-month discount only, so on. So if you have any kind of limits on the discount, like for payments for 3 months, you get a 3-month discount only, that kind of thing, which is really, really flexible and very great service. To, say, hey, look, for your first 3 months, you get your service at this rate. After 3 months, it goes up to this other rate. Very effective. Redemption settings. What is the maximum number of times that your coupon can be redeemed across all customers? And set a limit on how many customers can actually use that particular discount. Hey, I'm only going to allow 10 people to get 80% off, and once the 10 people have used the coupon or the discount code, that's it. It's over. Those kinds of things. So that's one of those. And then, can one customer redeem the same code more than once in another order? You can have that unlimited, or you can limit that only once or a specific number. Very, very granular control over these discount codes. Can this coupon be used anytime or only during a limited date range? Again, very granular control over the discount codes. Of course, you can add a description of what the coupon code is and what your customers will see once they've redeemed coupon code. And then of course we have settings here. Now these settings for your invoicing, and you see put your logo here. This is what logo would show up on your invoice pages, on your payment pages, and the like. And your cancel plan refund options. And this is company-wide. So your company-wide or your system-wide policy, basically. There are no refunds. Let's have that checked. Prorated refunds or full refunds. So depending on when someone cancels and they want a refund, or what automatically is done. So the refund action will be taken when a user tries to cancel their plan. So sometimes there's no refund. They just cancel, and at the end of their say they're doing a monthly and they cancel, then at the end of their time for that month, it will just cancel automatically. The prorated would be someone cancels today, so they would cancel today, and they won't have access beyond today, but everything that they didn't spend until the next bill period, you would refund that. And then the full refund would be the current period, they would fully refund. So if you're midway through a month and billing happens in 2 weeks for the next month, and they cancel on the mid-month, then they would get the whole month refunded. So it just depends on how you want to do particularly with your monthly recurring revenue products or subscription products. Now, the order processing, the payment authorization, automatically capture payment for orders. or manually capture payments for orders. Now, so when it says automatically, customer's payment method is charged instantly. I tend to use automatically as opposed to the manual, depending on type of product and type of business you have and what your your customer client relations are, how you do business. This can vary, but there's an option for that. Now, after an order has been paid, you can have it automatically fulfill all the order line items or do not automatically fulfill any of the orders line items. So in other words, you want to manually be able to control when something is triggered as being fulfilled or not. You would select this if you want it to automatically be fulfilled because, for instance, you have you're selling a system like our system. Once it's been ordered, that means you've been given access, so that's been fulfilled. We don't do any other fulfilling on that, so we can automatically capture payments. I'm sorry, and automatically fulfill the orders on these orders. And then, of course, you have invoice payments, payment form settings, collect billing address. I always do, just to make sure you've got all the records you need. I also show the CVV, just to make sure that people are, especially if you're doing a lot of sales to customers and clients you're not developing relationships with, you want to make sure that you're getting more information from a card, and so you can keep fraud from coming into your systems. People buying things on using stolen credit cards and that kind of thing. Recurring billing checkbox confirmation. I agree to the subscription, blah blah blah, this kind of thing. So you have these things that you can change inside the system as well for your settings. Now, we had to go through a lot in payments. A lot to go over, but this is a very important aspect of your system. This is how you make money and how you get paid for the services and products that you offer clients. All right, that's it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one.